hopefully we don't get a situation like they did versus Falcons yesterday, where they definitely could have won Ancient at the very minimum.
Right, and then just drop that ball. So I think, you know, one of the big talking points, FlyQuest unable to really break into beating top 10 teams. FaZe currently ranked 9th on HLTV and about to be kicked out of that if they can't string some wins together, because the teams that are right behind them, Liquid, Gamer Legion, Virtus Pro. You know, when you think of those rosters and their recent successes, despite also having inconsistencies, it's like, wake up, FaZe. Time to step it up a notch. Vexite's position gets announced by the flash. He rattles off some bullets, doesn't connect, gets down into the pit. We've got a CT down there, but also Brokey in from the site's corner. Over towards Library, Elige holds the line, but site gets cleared out in the process, so FlyQuest have enough space to put down bomb guaranteed. We get this short walk up from Frozen. The timing's interesting, that's for sure. Regali on the site keeps his head tucked down, but there's no actual coverage. It's a tough shot for Frozen. Can't really get him out of here. He's just waiting for a chance to do it. Goes for the pit fights, executes the small pit, and he's got a lot of damage in on the other. But Regali's able to shave off Elige. All's looking good. Regali locks it in with the double off of sight, and it's a FlyQuest pistol round win.
And a lovely round out of Regali, who is rumored to be having a great time fitting into this Australian lineup.
Slow approach to the A site so far. FaZe obviously with the force, double MP9 still holding on to the Frozen smoke over towards the B site. Ooh, well-timed peek out of Elige. And then Rain gets that same second assault going on the other end. The balcony player doesn't actually catch anybody falling into the pit. He's a little preoccupied now. Liaz trying to get this going. He's got to be concerned about sight at the same time, but Kerrigan opts not to peek. Again, they kind of stutter step, but FlyQuest played down to 20 seconds with a smoke in front of him. Frozen's now managed to get all of that utility over to this bomb site. He could end up smoking off the other side. Frozen comes out with the last kill and a force buy win. There's FaZe.
Yeah, right back. Yeah, there was no plans to change that around for FlyQuest. Really committed to that A idea.
Incendiary ahead of it, but this is very much the arch hit. Well-timed frag grenade.
Yeah, pretty
cheeky 75 damage on that one. And Liaz looks to get active as Ince gets the entry. Still that big pack of players rounding the corner on long side. Liaz emerges, comes down for the double. It's a bit of a late activation.
In such a bad spot.
Oh, true, right? It's a part of that 3-player pack. You'd think majority members will be able to control it.
He definitely saw it, right? So he's spamming. Oh, and it's a bad smoke.
Damn. Frozen able to find the lineup and also that avenue of attack for Elige. They turn their attention. FaZe given a gift in that bomb getting dropped. If only it was able to get closer towards sight. Really value there from the pit player in the end.
Not often you get the rifle highlight out of him.
Can't miss an op shot if you're swinging with the M4.
Yeah.
That was good rifle work. Force buy up here for FlyQuest. Little halfsies, and Frozen's gonna waste no time getting a comfortable double man advantage. Pistol flirting with the half wall, finds its mark. Nice shot out of Netic. Trying to keep the momentum to go forward. Now you've got Brokey dead as well. But you know about the Elige fallback. Thing is, he's on 12 health, and you've got Liaz up into the arch wrap. Kerrigan back turn. No idea here. This is indeed still a winnable round for FlyQuest.
They got to come back to A, right? If Liaz is going to be finding this kill, but he's got to try to milk this for as long as possible. Let his teammates come close. Rain to the rotation back to their side.
And there we go. An M4 rewarded. Liaz plays with his food just long enough to guarantee that they're able to get it up through brackets. So bomb down. That's one weapon for him and Netic the second. And it looks like they pulled this off.
Yeah, no health here for Elige, so they won't even try it. Nicely done from Liaz with that lurk up into CT.
Quick dink. Tough one here for Ince. Trying to fluster the back corner player with the double molly. Frozen able to lock this in. All's good.
This late boost might get them something. Yep, Regali grabs that frag.
Brokey not able to nab Liaz's shoulder. That'll give him a chance to disengage here. Still, early damage done. There's an edge for FaZe nonetheless. But here comes Regali looking for second servings on this B site.
Depending on how risky he wants to play this, one great shot will ruin FaZe's day. Shoulder peaks are here.
Flash. Oh, yes, sir!
He will only find out about that now, but it could be time to go.
Frozen up on smoke, dies out to the Vex site.
Wow,
M4
what a shot.
Follow-throughs clean.
That was beast, man. He ate the flash. He had a flick to Coffin's, headshot through the wall. That was better than Zywoo's flick yesterday through the mid-double doors.
True. Op difference here for FlyQuest. At least in this round. Very curious. Gets us one closer. And again.
Oh, that shot was also great.
Value out of the boost.
Wow. Wow. I mean, if that's aim practice, you'd never get that.
Brokey gonna respond. Quick peek down middle out of the gate. Plays with the timings, puts FaZe man advantage. Kerrigan Friggin' asked. Brokey delivers.
Now, that's something we've never really talked about. Brokey changing his playstyle.
Sure. But on another passive angle, that one a little more classic. Liaz killed has been pretty constant up in the apartment, so I don't think it's any surprise to find him trying to get up into Balk. It's just that FlyQuest don't have anything to go behind this. Regali sticking around in middle for the time being. Bomb shifting over towards Inns. And so they're going to try to get it going on B yet again. Will Regali be used as the jackknife to try to crack it open now that the smoke cools it off?
Got mid info. It's an early rotate. This is a really low percentage round now for FlyQuest. The flank coming in.
Especially with no open line of sight for the Opper.
Oh, they're playing retake though.
Unleash is on a bad time spray because Frozen just died back sight off the reload. He gets killed by Netic. This should not be happening, and yet we go 3v3. Bomb plant attempt, burning, and Rain stops it. 15 seconds still left. Rain disengages after getting even another kill, and so there's the difference off of the Norwegian. The saving grace of round 8 here for FaZe.
Scary for Regali, man. They can approach him, get really close after time. Molly's coming down late too. 1 second to go, and he dies. It looks like after time. It looked like it could be. I saw 0 on the clock.
Funny to see a double nade timing like that so late in the round. They try to chuck some down middle. Vexite's going to try to force through smoke off flash, but doesn't anticipate Kerrigan. My man getting even more aggressive as he tries to dive through it off of a flash. Going tit for tat with the aggression out of spawn. You know, they said that they would be more respected. That was what Liaz's expectations were. This is a straight up gun round, and FaZe are making them look like fools out mid.
And they're still pushing alt right now. Rain's getting the whole marathon lap around the entire map, eventually constricting the only path that they can get out of, and they're going B with low HP.
Brokey not missing. His counterpart right here between the two sets of fire, so that'll catch him off. Regali on the angle with more to do if they want to get into this B site. You've already got Rain down on T-ramp. Does not need to activate at all. Shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it might be in their best interest to just come and try to find him because they see that Brokey peek and they know something's up.
Try to consider it, but they approach loudly, so Rain on high alert and a high performance. Another multi-frag out of the Norwegian, up to a good-looking 14 kills on this first half. It's a round that FlyQuest would have loved more space to be able to play their game plan, but no such luxuries tonight versus FaZe Clan, it seems.
We got the Netic ump.
Let's see what it's got to offer. Mac 10 for Inns as well. Those are the limited ones. It hits the ground instantly. Brokey going in for more shots. Tougher one at that. Multiple bodies around that half wall. Tagged slightly by a frag, smoked off in the process, and will FaZe disengage. They keep an eye on that boost, and a leash spams through, so a nice solidifying end to the first 12. FaZe Clan looking real confident in the face of the FlyQuest challenge here on Inferno. Heads up, high alert, waiting for this to fade so that they can end the half with the Liaz kill. And a 9-3 CT side is something I think FaZe will be happy to have established. Very comfortable start to this best of 3. Vexite and Netic inside of this one. Smoke comes sailing over top. Netic with a frag grenade looking for some early softening up damage. He'll find his mark, and Vexite even better. Double Beretta headshot, triple kill from him. Goes swinging in looking for the final 2. Smoke comes out of the rotator. Netic can just comfortably sit back sight. There's not a lot of FaZe Clan left after that. First 3 duels. And so Frozen, 1v4, kicks it off with the first one, but the B-site defenders do it all on their own.
Yeah, man, that was great from the perspective of that setup. We got the full house and the B-site defenders. I think when grabbing Netic, that's sort of what they're also hoping. Be the first time in a while that there's been a promising talent that wasn't on the main best Australian lineup that they wanted to see how well they do.
Nice. Nasty nades coming out here for FaZe Clan. Netic, bit of a tough spot, but he keeps it clean with that MP9, now swapping out to the pistol. And Frozen's on a reload, so that'll give him an extra bit of confidence because Ints comes quickly in behind him. And Liaz makes a bit of extra cash, so solid stuff here from Netic, losing his teammate to the nade stack.
Yeah, got to make the rounds.
Valid. Surfs up. Here it comes. Attack on short side as the first blood goes the way of Rain. Quick scramble out of Liaz. Not ideal here with the SMG. AKs honed in on him. Oh, and Regali had kind of pulled himself off of the angle because of the smoke here on Moto, so utility makes a big difference. Sections off the pit players, neither of which come up with a kill in either apps or on the ground. And so that one just ends up looking a little too easy for FaZe Clan. It's a roster that I feel like has just earned so much forgiveness in struggles because you can't help but believe it'll bounce back. And bouncing back through arch control right now until the nade finds him. Well-timed peek out from Vexite, but he drops empty-handed. Ints' utility keeps the pressure up. It's going to send these low-health players scrambling into Liaz, who hits a zinger of a headshot, repositions underneath the balcony, and opens a door for the in-game leader to just get into a comfort zone. And Elige, no teammates left over. The utility, I think this time, kind of the best thing about the defense, really pelted them on both sides of brackets.
I even felt bad for Vexite, like you said. It was really well timed, but awkward as one player was leaving the smoke and another was just coming back out.
We haven't had a clutch yet in this map. Lige going to be looking to change that here in the 16th. He's got to just smoke off Liaz once he gets line of sight on it. Then it's all about just isolating the duel versus ins. But he could also decide not to throw it, not to announce himself, get a kill first, and then use it to cross over. Ooh, he gets it, turns, and a single round would have dropped Liaz out of this one. Then the plant is his.
But Maui said if that happens, well, they'll still be behind FaZe, so it really, you want to hear more about the game plan, and I think that's where utility comes in.
Speaking of which, more nade damage for FaZe to have to stomach. Trying to isolate Vexite, trying to soften him up. A lot of utility being burned here by FaZe on the approach. Vexite steps up to the plate with a double. Nicely done. But we also get this arch fight. Opera zones right in. Perfect shot out of Regali, and the disengage is clean. You've got Rain, of course, to try to join up with Brokey on the B site. Nedic's got to be on high alert, and he wins the duel. Ready for Rain's approach. Brokey cautious about somebody in sight. It's the CT hold instead. And perfectly timed here out of FlyQuest. So they're cutting down this lead on the defense. They've won majority rounds since the second half started. They've just effectively reset the economy of FaZe.
What a joke, laughing crying emoji behind them. This one feels important.
Nedic charging it down. It's Kerrigan on the receiving end. Oh my goodness, wins the duel.
Oh, he wishes he would have won that.
Yeah, absolutely pelted by nades. Still able to keep himself alive. They know damn well that he's in there.
Oh, he doesn't find that?
Oh my god.
How did Kerrigan survive this?
Oh Lord.
And what does that mean now? That's a golden chance.
They do let Regali get back onto site.
Yeah, this is a key spot. Good angle for Regali.
Right, he was stuck over towards the porch instead, but first shot's clean. Liaz has kept his head down long enough. Now just keeps it really tucked. Rotator drop down to 40. Liaz allowing them to get ever closer on Regali, but it's all about when he comes swinging at this pack, and he tries to test them. 20 seconds. Time's against it. Regali still just stranded. FaZe Clan finally try to pull the trigger. Brokey can't clear sight immediately, but they do indeed get there. Liaz still up. 8 on the clock. Brokey fakes it, and the challenge out from Library ends this. FaZe looked like they were stalled.
Yeah, they were. It was really messy. I mean, I actually think that it was FlyQuest who...
The round for Elise to shine, and all he's got to do is deal with Nedic.
Yeah, he's alone.
Solo defender drops its incendiary. Of course, rotate not too far off. They can set up some flashes for Nedic. He's trying to drop util. He burns down to half. It's Frozen dead. Frozen goes for the entry. Tech9s eventually get into the go of things, and it's Elige to the kill feed for FaZe. 20 on the clock. This smoke still up. Doesn't look like the plant gets interrupted. Desperate little spray. Vexite finds a headshot. Man advantage off that one. And so FaZe may have put the bomb down, put an M4 into the hands of Elige, but at the cost of half his health and 0 banana control. But the reality is FlyQuest don't have that for the retake.
They've got no retake utility at all.
Banking on the hold with the solo defender. Inst catches contact up close. There's the swing. M4, it's doing damage, but it's not finding frags. Elige finally gets one. Regali with the double. Clears off the bomb site. 5-second stick. Down to the last second. There's the peak. Oh! Point one. Point one on that defuse, and it gets denied.
My goodness. As close as it possibly could be, but Brokey kept that 5 seconds in mind.
Well-timed crossover. Vexite, okay, gets away with it. Brokey just eating flashbangs the whole damn time. Good util support. They open it up, though. They open that smoke.
I got Vexite killed when he was running back.
Kind of lucky that Elige goes down at the same time. That's still a bit of respite for FlyQuest. Spam isn't that far off the mark either. Brokey could get away with a robbery. Kerrigan also holding the smoke.
And this is a crazy move here. FlyQuest actually double push. So will they expect a crossfire? Probably not, but can they still handle it? That's the other question.
Nedic versus Kerrigan. He's going to burn him out. Going to try to spam him down, but he's able to just jump into the opposite corner. 100 health on the 2 remaining FaZe Clan members.
With that smoke fresh, I think Nedic knows they're going to probably try to go towards A, but Liaz moves up ahead.
Yeah, good move from Liaz. We'll see if Kerrigan's cautious about it. Rain just left here, so odds are he turns, but he finds it. And Regali's able to lock in FaZe's teammate. Now we've got him on the line, and a well-timed shot on smoke. Reads it like a book. Kind of saves them there, because you know Liaz starts sweating bullets.
Yeah, shot a little bit early with his MP9, even though he put himself in a good spot.
FlyQuest player was waiting for it to be open to take a fight. Thought he got a kill while the guy was running away. It's all part of the plan. Vexite, okay. That's what FaZe Clan sent down mid versus FlyQuest at the end of their CT side.
Yeah, hold on.
A taste of their own medicine in the 23rd.
But to be honest, they can't overinvest in chasing this down. They need to have money for next round as well. this is actually a very interesting spot.
Trying to get the back end to activate, and it does, but gets away better off than not. Frozen down to 38.
Dude, there's so much that actually rests on this for next round. You rarely see a position like this.
Gonna try to test it again. Now both tagged up, so it's easy hold as far as Liaz is concerned, but they'll let Brokey get a little further away. Look at this whole team come hunting. They know damn well what they want from it.
That's one of the best possible outcomes for FaZe, even saving one gun and actually taking a player at the same time. Looks like Brokey will stay alive in the end.
Feels like that confidence has been slowly built up, and now that they're afforded it, they wield it well. Oh, okay. And you've got Elige dead. Of all the FlyQuest players, it's been the most quiet. But FaZe will be feeling that first blood. Elige to the wayside. 4v5. All that's left of this regulation. There's a chance they swarm this A site. Already bomb up in the apartments alongside Rain, ready to go. Mac 10 at the helm of the arch wrap. It's Regali on the other side of this smoke. Another smoke put down by Kerrigan. He's trying to test it with just the util pressure. It gets popped open, missed off shot, no way! 3 kills comes out of FaZe. Pushed to the very limits of regulation, and yet they puncture through that defense with lesser guns.
It has to be the retake. They're going to try it. Extremely unlikely position, but they've got util. It's still early. As players just dip out of vision.
There's a smoke here on Netic, but it's gun in hand. He's got to try to approach. You've got a layered defense in the corner. You've got Rain just letting them approach. You've got a Mac 10 now on short side to confirm it. And oh god, of course, FaZe play with their food. Would have loved to close this in convincing fashion, but no OT needed. And poor FlyQuest, as they'll be beating themselves up. If only they had converted first pistol.
They allowed Inferno to come through. They survived the test. And now it's just about playing better on a map they're more comfortable on.
Well, that's
or losing another pistol.
Yeah, right. Very clean start. Double Beretta engagement on that lobby approach. See you later, FaZe. Mind you, they do get 3 players across onto Secret. So it's Netic up next.
They've got someone trapped inside of Secret, but they don't see Bomb. Brokey's still testing them. And since Vexite has come back to check this, okay, gets the kill.
Still get out Heaven, though. Dropping into the backside. Bomb's a little delayed. Still stuck up top. It can be thrown down. Kerrigan's going to scoop it. A little bit of money looks likely. Vexite just running to stop it. But it's planted. So all things considered, it's a solid recovery with the plant. Rain in a nigh impossible 1v5. Although, still a small chance. A percentage point we'll give him.
Come on, lots of headshots right here, Rain.
Swing. And he's going to let him have it. Vexite, 10-second defuse comes out. And that is FlyQuest with another pistol round win. Now don't you dare lose to the Force Buy. But holding on to the gold coins for the following round. We got a few Deagles here, so looking for damage more than a round win, per se. And Int makes a quick peek to gather that info. There it is. Brokey was looking for the exact shot that Rain ends up nailing. That's Regali down for the count. And I feel like just enough caution by FlyQuest. Rain gets down to Secret.
They actually got that plant. They didn't overinvest. They just, they got only Deagles, and they still have made it a 5v3.
Oh, another!
That goes to worse.
Deagle headshot out from Rain, the only guy that brought Kevlar to the table. No way. I mean, this is supposed to be an easy scoop up from FlyQuest, but then they looked timid after that one kill. They allowed players to get downstairs. But the thing was, Rain made contact with the main player, so you'd really think the next guy lower would have been on high alert for Rain to come at him.
This could be worse. They could have picked up guns in this spot. They only got this MP9 upgrade for Rain, but yeah, FlyQuest, they just have to take this on the chin. That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm not getting tricked again. I'm not celebrating FaZe until they win. If they win. Frozen tries to get cheeky with timing. Vexite burned off of top hut. A second after Frozen tries to swing door. Rain's got the recovery as Regali gets killed and Kerrigan also able to emerge into this A split. Vent approach denied. Liaz just kind of tries to sneak up and it's obviously being watched. All too easy here for Kerrigan as they pelt the last remaining player with some nades. He's been confirmed, but still fighting his way out of this. Brokey's got the final laugh, and that is 4-1 FaZe Clan early on the T side.
Yeah, it's a nice staggered attack here from FaZe as they come out. We could have had no majors, right? We won that. Sure. We won that. Was a close one.
Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah,
though.
You can call it close.
It was very close. Okay. And then, okay, never mind. We jump right into this round. Kerrigan misses the vent.
And the pressure outside's looking good for a potential FlyQuest follow-up. It's just Rain down to 2. Damn, what gave FaZe the balls to go for a play this fast? What a 5-round streak does to a man. Kerrigan throws the strap book out the window, comes flying out Squeaky. Easy first pickup. Oh, maybe not the strap book, but the caution at least.
That's perfect.
2 points of health, not much left there for Ints to have to clean up. This is looking comfortable now for FlyQuest. Even further damage on Frozen. That last piece of FaZe upstairs. Bomb confirmed and completely held back. Nice triple kill this round out of Netic. Looking for a round to be proud of, really, in this matchup, and there's one for his name.
Big S-tier event win or anything like that. They
Sure.
made it to the cracked quarter to major. That was really impressive. And that's exceeding the expectations of your region. That's why it's special. Nice one. Playing a little pool. But essentially, we're just waiting for that team out of Australia. You know, when out through the back of hell from that position, but you can be immobilized sometimes. So in this spot, we look at the map. I mean, the CTs do not know a lot about what's going on. They've got no vision outside whatsoever. Inns will be that first contact, but they don't even have a player up in heaven right now.
No, he's fully smoked. I mean, there's a chance that Netic over towards the main entrance can take it over instead, but this is just one of those threats that you know is a possibility. Oh, okay. Find Rain through the window. That's nice. Brokey, slow approach denied. And another 5v3 here for FlyQuest. Now, you'd surely assume that somebody could be up in heaven, but Netic's hesitation over towards Vent makes me think that they've kind of written this off. Now, Elite just comes out to win the duel. Doubles down on Regali inside of Hut. What looked like a comfortable spot for FlyQuest. What was 5v3 gets upended in an instant, and they go post-plant man advantage here, FaZe Clan.
It looked like an up chance for Regali. Hasn't got a frag yet, and there could have been a trade up into heaven. Instead, it'll be Liaz and INS to come in for the retake, but that 2-on-2 now.
A good Molotov as well to fluster Kerrigan out of his position. He's not able to get it. It's a second kill out for Ints. It's still a leash, though. Full health. That nade's got Ints' name on it. Oh, wait, hold on. Better tuck the head down. Ducks IRL. Smoke on top to threaten it, but Elige won't let him have his hands on the bomb, and it is FaZe's 6th.
Yeah, an amazing round out of Elige getting up into heaven. It's a very similar spot.
Not far off that wall bang.
So two options are, over-rotate and assume that FaZe are going to make a move, but FaZe are going to play really well off the information. Oh, yikes.
You could see him considering it with the wallbang earlier, but then he just writes it off.
Yeah.
Kind of a little lapse there in the threat. Judgment, Vexite peeks in, well held by Brokey on that side of the site, flushing him out as Elige just kind of stomping his way over. Regali's going to clear one off backside, but Frozen again from behind this vent just keeps them out of it. And all the while, you've got this insurance policy and Rain over towards the ramp, left there early with the first bit of map control FaZe grabbed. So they scare Liaz downstairs, and then they go 4 strong into that A site. Beautiful round out of Frozen, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, it's been a great day in terms of getting info, crushing positions. Losable. It is losable. Are they in a position to go for this from the bottom of the vent? Oh man, it's crazy. They don't expect Rain to be here.
Nah. Rain's looking to clear all of it. Oh, they will.
Nade lands after.
Brokey gets the job done. Sole survivor of this one.
So they can take the edge off. We aren't seeing 5v4 positions where they can rest comfortably in some of the more passive positions. So, yeah, they actually do. They pushed up red now. But you have to wonder if they're going to get a little scared or if they're going to commit to this. It's going to come down to Ints.
Well timed.
Great kill.
One of the very few moments of actual red box pressure we've seen out of the defense. A question of too little too late, but offers an opening here in the 11th.
It was almost as if he didn't like calling on teammates to help him with his outside control, so he just took safe positions that were good for him and just reinforced upper.
Instead, tries to take this round by the reins, and it works for the opening, but there's a peek from Regali punished. They know about Liaz. Tough place for him to run from. Netic connects to his kill, but yeah, Elige won't let Liaz leave.
What a crazy attack. Elige now in lower. They're spread out pretty heavily.
And Brokey's got bomb still waiting upside.
What happens now? Elige down to 22 health. Netic watching him. Very good position to be in. They're not overcommitted lower either.
Yeah, at any moment he could have walked through that doorway as well, so Netic has to consider the threat from sight instead. And in him changing sides, that's exactly what allows Elige to get closer. Now, he knows this fight is right on the brink of the stairs, and he slides down under him. Netic gets back around the corner. The vent peak predicted, but both players hold their own. And so, yeah, they give up the post plant, but then they clear out FaZe quickly, and FlyQuest, at the very least, take a third. They've held up their side of the bargain in this T half. Regali lands the shot, but Frozen survives through the wall and then gets the Netic kill. Luckily, the trade comes out by way of nade. You take what you can get if you're FlyQuest at this point. Does Regali try for another? He's floating around this hut exit. It's one thing to hold this angle so that you can fall back. It's another to try to really press your luck inside lobby. Opts not to for the time being. They're going to go redirecting over towards Squeaky, where Kerrigan has managed to find an outer kill. So now they're going to be extra confident. They take the vent downstairs. And is there a lower rotate?
Man, they understand the map so well at the moment, and this is totally silent as a snake down lower. 3 players still waiting upstairs. Oh, and Kerrigan catches that kill on Vexite.
It's not every day you get a kill from top silo and then kill somebody top silo. And then potentially could have had that third, but at least Regali's recovered the lobby control. Again, it's going to be a desperate attempt at a retake here. Liaz looking backside, confirms Alicia's position, but now finds himself alone. And of course, Alicia keeps it clean. Another one tap out of the American. Another 9-3 half for FaZe to start a map with. See what they can do in terms of flustering this upper hold. An upper hold that features two at the moment. Brokey and Elige look to lock it down, and Rain's going to be the most impatient of all. Activates outside. Oh, no, not the util.
Oh, don't let him throw the util.
Now the nade's gone. If you really wanted to commit into A, it is way more comfortable for the FaZe boys, and so maybe that's why we get this transition towards ramp. They find that for free at least. Kerrigan leans back in anticipation, and they are going to continue to try to press against him. Good gush. Vexite on the chase. Kerrigan's gonna get found out. They definitely wanted that kill.
Nice
Vexite doubles down on
Great
Secret.
on these pistols, honestly.
Glock connects twice. And that is a man advantage for FlyQuest off the back of the chase. Liaz not as clean with it, but still body spotted as they go scrambling up into Heaven. Vexite gonna continue to fight here on his own. 2 CTs to deal with him. Heaven players still hold that ground. They've lost their teammate in sight. Vexite's doing everything himself. That's a triple kill here in the pistol. And it's a potential threat. Eventually comes back soon enough. No kit. Here comes the swing. 2 players down. Vexite on for the ace. As Brokey taps that bomb, no kit included. A 10-second defuse could still come out at some point. But Vexite's just going to make sure that he's not on it. Again, 10-second defuse needed. Brokey unable to get that much necessary instant headshot. So he plays with him. Won't get a chance for the 5th, but this pistol's all Vexite.
Yeah, man, excellent. And it's not only the only pistol where he's done incredibly well, it's just looked very solid so far this series. Spotted that, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
I love how Alicia's still coming forward slowly, like, I'm going to kill you.
Able to tuck into blue box.
Okay.
There we go. Rain, though, has to reveal himself. That M4, now known to his opponents, who look content to try to take more control outside, but that is to give Rain another chance. And he's doubled down with the rifle. Goes for thirds, and they are
keeping it loose.
Expecting him fully. There certainly would have been anticipation for that follow-up.
Oh, man. I think they're just being a little too telegraphed right now. It seems clear exactly where everyone from FlyQuest is. Kerrigan's going around to Rappel just in case they go back to explore that option. And they haven't tested Brokey. Now they have to hit upstairs. There's no time to do anything else.
Frozen sitting on top of the hut. Here's the flashbang. Oh, even better.
Oh, man.
Man, they're going to be fully exposed out in the open and with little time. He goes for Liaz first, keeps it clean. Heaven player serves the distraction, but Frozen just throws himself at it. We've got low health. Easy cleanup for Brokey with the Berettas, and he is going to stop them. No kill after time, but a total wash 3 times.
Because they were so grouped and everywhere they got spotted, FaZe knew exactly what to do, again with the space, just like in the first half.
Frozen drops. Gives Brokey a chance, and all of a sudden, Force Buy starts to get kills. It's Brokey and Frozen down. Fast move here from Elige, finds him outside of control, but that's Netic with a second. Afamis picked up off his first victim, gives man advantage FlyQuest. They can't win the follow-up, but maybe the Force Buy thereafter. M4 for Kerrigan, nice little upgrade. Holds on to the decon door. Netic up above, Mac 10 down beneath. And they look to join up. You got kits on the play, you got 2 smokes. I mean, Ince is nowhere to be found. This guy's up in hell at the moment. If there's any trouble on site, things could go real south. Last player confirmed as Rain opens doors, but it looks like that chase downstairs into Frozen, made possible by Netic, has given FlyQuest a little more runway.
Netic hit some great shots. I mean, that Famous look extremely good this round. Not too complicated here. They go in for ramp. It's not as if FaZe don't have enough players to try to defend, but they get outdone.
Although another round where FaZe Clan don't have everything they need to work with, so a duo of 5-7s out there on the field. Everybody else, though, armored with rifles, of course. Netic very quickly going to take over the ramp room again. It's not Frozen, but Kerrigan, his victim this time. And Elige going to turn late. Brokey's downstairs at least. This could put a bit of a dampening on the FlyQuest follow-through on site. He holds on to a bit more control, but it is indeed bomb planted. Second Molotov also off the mark. They could come at him, but do they realize that that deep corner wasn't clear?
Oh,
no, they
man,
don't.
what a mistake.
And Brokey finds not one, but both. And he swaps into the AK-47 as well. Still, his teammates are already literally standing in their spawn, so it's all Brokey or nothing. Whew. What could have set it up if they were still in hell, if they had taken a sniff at that ramp?
Yeah, if they sat around. And this attack can stop mini rotators from getting out. They've got that covered. Keep options open late into the round. Coming out decon fast.
Yeah, 25, and Brokey's going to just go ahead and kill one. Easy for Frozen to emerge from the back corner, so no entry in this one. And with it, it is a far more stable defense. Liaz finally collecting something for the FlyQuest camp, but it's all too little, all too late.
It's a set play that they try to do with this exact, even the two players who are staying behind are there on purpose, but small tech on the HE, they are pressed up against Trophy right now with Brokey's help. I don't know if FlyQuest realized the map's got a little bit smaller here.
Dangerous though. Elige just kind of keeps giving that a bit of a jiggle. He doesn't do it fast enough. Vexite onto the fight towards Trophy. Ooh, Kerrigan bringing it back. Not another 3v5. I don't know if FlyQuest could stomach it. Ah, but they let their guard down. Luckily for them, simultaneous kill back on Kerrigan. Regali holding for him to come out from that hut. Bomb looks to join up with the Opper.
Wow, Rain peeks it as well. Regali half thought about holding on to that. But now in this 2v2, his position known.
He's going to try to climb up into heaven to try to clear out A site while the bomb just waits outside main.
I mean, this looks like it's going to set up into a retake, essentially. Like, CTs aren't going to fight this right away. Rain's working on getting around to heaven.
It's actually
such a smart move.
Yeah, such a sick reposition.
But is Regali going to be aware of this? Will he have anything else to watch? No, they've got to hold on to the hut.
It's all timing. Regali,
oh, there we go.
There, nice. No scope to the back of the head. Rain tries to outplay him, but Regali, head on a swivel, remains on high alert, and poor Frozen from downstairs is a little too late to the party. We'll see how cautious Frozen plays this. We have seen him stick around and pay the price. 40 seconds to this clock, FlyQuest.
I think Rain will be happy if it's going to end up upstairs. He's got this Mag 7. He won't be rotating anywhere.
Potential for Regali versus Brokey. Oh, he almost lines up the riflers ahead of the op. Now he's locked into the corner, gives himself a flash. Regali gets the trade back on his counterpart.
Here we go, Mag 7.
It's sitting outside of the hut while Kerrigan from the corner doubles down. And now the shot, he blows one off. Ince gets hit in the back of the head. It's a trio of FaZe players left alive.
Yeah, solid hold, nice shot, Brokey. And again, Rain is thinking, I mean, I'm not fighting outside. I'm not watching heaven if they come up there.
I want to see him happy.
It was a nice round for Kerrigan,
Come on,
too.
buddy. You're doing great. Hanging on for dear life, but we'll see what they do with a chance to close it right here, right now. One of 4.
Going?
Who knows with Brokey? Whoever knows where he is, where he's off to, what he wants, how he feels, nobody knows. But he's got the back of this pack of players at his disposal in a second. He actually doesn't end up stopping anybody from going downstairs. And then suddenly Rain gets run down. And then obviously off of that, you've got an AK now in Vexite's hand. This gets weird for a second. Frozen decides to float out side of the ramp, only for a moment.
Oh, do they have the util to deal with this? No. They don't have smoke to cross, do they?
2 flashes on the side of FlyQuest. That is it, but they've got bodies, Launders. Oh, and they get the Vexite headshot. That's Rain's AK in the wrong set of hands for FaZe Clan. Fire at the feet of the planter should flush him out still. Dinks and damage done. Vexite, he picks up the rifle and just shreds them.
Damn, 3 frags from Vexite. It's all him once again, just like on the pistol round. One in the bag here for FlyQuest. A number of moments where FaZe could have brought it back, and Vexite was the answer each and every single time.
Ultimately, what caught Rain off, this time Elige is able to get down onto the stairs. And he finds early damage, still falling back. Just keep yourself alive. It feels like that's his plan.
Yo.
He can't kill Netic. 96 damage done, and still they just run rampant on this lower floor. Rain gets popped, and FlyQuest have pulled it off again.
Yeah, man, I'm loving these rounds. Honestly, it feels like FlyQuest just aging like wine within this half. Just every round looking better than the last. More conviction, great follow through, good opening kills. That duty's changing hands, but the result is still the same.
Does Liaz let him go? Not his choice. Chance for Ince instead to stop it. Ooh, nice headshot.
Damn.
And so
Won't get that off back either.
Terrorists win.
2 players deep spawn for the save.
Maybe it will be like Inferno, Connor.
They've definitely got a wealth of utility over top of FaZe, so that is a luxury they can afford. Slow it down. Let the CTs burn those tools.
Looks like they're going to commit to the upper hit.
All right, Kerrigan's alongside the hut wall. He's the first victim of the hit. Man advantage on the execution. Frozen brings it back by 1. This could end electrically. They drop down from heaven. Rain's got both backs turned. And just like that, FlyQuest fizzled out. They try to take a fight to FaZe, and Regali could still pull it off. So much time is what they had, and they opt to rush the fact. Now he'll have the clock, but he doesn't have the bomb.
It's a very unfavorable spot for him with the bomb in their grasp. Regali is one of the players who was the best at clutching in his amateur years playing in WePlay. I'd say that's where he really waited for those chances. When it was just him, 50 seconds up.
No one watching heaven.
Yeah, 2 players below him. They're watching opposite vent.
but either of them could react fast enough to kill him. Regali on the approach. Still, nobody has looked up top. No, now, only now do they look upwards. And he gets it onto Frozen fast enough. Him versus Rain. Ooh, he's able to get back into the cover. Regali wants the chase. And down goes Rain. Just like that. Overtime secured. Regali locks in with a huge reposition.
Yeah, he's always good for a clutch. My God, that round was done. Yeah, unfortunately for FaZe, we saw them versus Falcons lose to Tech9s. They got they lost a 2v5 round. I mean, it's been messy here and there. Okay,
They think that they can just chase down to the site, but Elige happy to step up to the plate. He was not uncomfortable at all. Molotov hadn't even popped back sight by the time those first two emerged. Brokey's not able to jump down, though. And Nedic's going to hear that rotation in full force. What he doesn't know, second player still behind the vent.
and they still have Heaven. This will be spotted,
clean.
though.
This is going to bring back that ramp hit. And he gets both on his own. Steps up to the plate. Elige tries to find timing. Stop.
Covered.
Triple kill from Nedic. What a recovery. This is 3v5 back from FlyQuest, all by way of Nedic.
My goodness.
Int creates uncertainty on the ramp, but then Nedic collects 3 kills on his own. There was 0 trade potential with his teammates coming up from Hut.
1v3 and then 3v5 versus FaZe, but this time it's FlyQuest, not Falcons.
Let's go.
Wow. That's great.
Okay, Elige right into the action, but it comes at a cost. Certainly more than 2 players in that pack out of FlyQuest. That is a fast ramp fight out of the gate. Rain takes a glimpse deep into lobby, smokes it off. Expect things to slow down a second.
Oh, they're going to walk right out of it.
Okay.
Right underneath Rain.
He's seen. He
turns around.
Past tense, ready. Instead, he just falls down unsuspectingly into 2 players that just walked out on his timing.
What?
Medic with another headshot.
They can't even believe it. What a risk to take. And Rain got up there, and I think he just had his guard down. Thought, no way. Wow, 2 more rounds here for FlyQuest.
Dude, Medic, call him Medic, because he's remedied this situation. Back
Getting
to back.
overtime is one thing.
3v5s in OT.
Now they can think about winning.
All while Elige tops the charts on the FaZe clan side of things. Brokey caught off by timing there, down to half health. Does he re-peek? He's got Elige to try to cover off main. Again, we're going man advantage FaZe, but that has not been enough to get these rounds on the board.
First 2 kills or whatever.
We'll see where the next one comes through. Oh, blasted straight up
That's
entry.
A beauty here. Not letting Frozen leave.
Elige, though, just omnipresent in these rounds, dude, trying to keep his team kicking and screaming
Yeah, no
in the
kidding.
CT side.
So many kills.
And another huge reposition. That's the thing with Elige. He's keeping it fresh and he's keeping it fast. But they have lost track of Vexite in the process. Kerrigan's got to be ready for this duel. Vexite thinking about that deep corner, instead falls victim to FaZe's leader. Regali gets the trade back, and so man advantage maintained the entire time. Still further damage done. This one looking real tough, but they've won harder rounds, and so Ince keeps the hopes up. Goes for the wide swing. Now Regali front sight, up for another clutch. He's got the second in the rafters, but Elige says enough, enough.
Yeah, huge risk getting that plant and faking it, but that was the only way to draw both out of heaven. Nice try, and Elige actually gets the final say. So they've got to kind of hope on a lucky timing. We see another moment where you can get shot in the side of the head.
Yeah, Ince just kind of walking in.
Oh, but he still gets the kill?
No way he wins that duel.
Wow.
Rain fully prepared, and he goes one better. Sprays into the smoke, looking to equalize, looking to get that 15th round real quick. Regali missed shot. Shadow spotted. Still the rebound back out of FaZe. They're trying to queue up their 3v5, but up from rafters comes Vexite. Keeps the first one clean. 2 players still to push in. Another layer out from heaven. Liaz backs third, and he burns down as Elige connects. Not yet. That 15th still up for grabs.
Oh, their feet were to the fire right there all the way to the very end, the last damn frame.
The possibility of that threat outside hell seems to have him scuttling back. Elige instead just locks into the main corner. Here comes Ince. Expected, but no way.
Still gets it.
How has he won these duels back to back?
And that's the biggest threat down. He takes out Elige.
Not only does he get caught off guard, but also first bullet was going the way of Elige. It will get finished off by Rain, who gets his revenge from the round prior.
There's a lot of presence here at ramp. It'll be Elias to think about whether or not he should stick around.
It's a good lock-in. That Opera on the angle, he was just over towards hell. They leave it in his hands as a responsibility.
If this goes late squeaky, it gets very dangerous for the upstairs players.
Liaz supports with some util still, just chipping away at the health here of the FaZe clan. Nades to the back of the site. Vexite looks for his chance. It's Liaz from up above with a multi-frag first, and then Nedic connects. A big clutch offered up here for Brokey, AK in hand, and a chance to just evacuate around into Hut. But how do you play this? Outnumbered. The fact that they've got that incendiary as well on Regali, 2 sets of eyes to look to keep him locked in. This is going to be a desperate attempt for Brokey to try to stop this defuse. The wallbang's not lining up. Liaz connects it, just defuses all the way forward for the 15th FlyQuest win. They have taken the lead in this map.
No, their lead, and with 1 round, they can simply win it. Nuke, potentially.
He pops it open, no real vision here for Regali. He's gonna go in for a second chance. Nobody exposed to it. And nobody to counter off him because we've got Brokey again on this AK. Early damage by way of util. Frozen just barrels out. Nedic's got the response. Regali looks frazzled for a second because there's so much smoke all around him.
Kerrigan's coming in for this fight versus Liaz.
Again, they're just trying to keep pressure all across the board, and Rain is the one that ends up getting the edge back into the hands of the FaZe clan.
That little test from Kerrigan drew them back to ramp.
So much pressure all across the map. They don't know which is actually the commitment, but downstairs is where that bomb's now planted.
One lurk getting caught off, maybe Nedic here, close up on the angle. Oh, but starts to run.
Saw the barrel though, and he's not able to recover the duel. He let his guard down for a second, and now a 2v4 demanded of the Aussies, or we go double OT. FaZe just gonna try to keep their site players alive. It's an easy lock-in for Rain. He just dives down, but he's not able to keep standing. Elige is allowed to cross over. Things are starting getting scrambled. Liaz has found 2 kills, and they've got back site control, but all good. FaZe, again, keep it close to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, at least chaotic FaZe round right there to guarantee double overtime.
CT round wins hard to come by. Ooh, Nedic's got a great angle to just take Kerrigan's legs out.
Oh,
luckily, he's got Elige for the trade frag.
It's an excellent refrag out of Elige.
His overtime impact so real. He peels off as Rain goes deeper. Oh, Ince wins the fight, dude. Ince is getting his impact.
He is. He's coming in late sometimes.
Yes.
He's getting waited for, but he's still getting his.
And we alluded to back on Inferno, those moments where Ince impresses out of nowhere. Kind of steps it up unexpectedly. Well, here's that map, and Elige comes in. Again, just catching them with these off timings on the upper site. Vexite wants his next engagement, and he's gonna find it, but still Brokey ends up winning with just 20 points of health left. Ince still, from up top, already throws out grenades. They know of his position, and Liaz is desperate to somehow get into this engagement. A flashbang offered up. No way, Ince gets it from heaven. Brokey stuck on this bomb site. Toilet! Liaz finally commits, and it's a FlyQuest retake for the lead again.
Oh man, so painfully awkward right there. The fight between Heaven and Squeaky that entire time.
Potential pressure outer here in the form of Elige. On the brink of 30 kills, him alone. Kerrigan finds the entry.
Finally. You just gotta kill Ince, I swear.
It feels like if he goes down, then there's a bit of X factor lost on the FlyQuest side of things. Oh my. Oh, he missed it. Frozen just steps right back into the Opera's crosshair. Kerrigan's managed to get himself a second kill this round, getting his damage in on that upper site. Sets them up nicely. Elige has found good timing, but he actually takes the ladder up top. That Hell player may be on the chase. Did he see the legs? Yeah, I think so. Vexite, for a second, tried to keep himself in cover. And Elige hasn't gone for the peek yet. Vexite gets the spam through smoke, and he's still so worried about the top of Heaven. Now, absolutely confirmed. But poor Vexite stuck between a rock and a hard place. Called. Like you're saying, kind of like at times getting lucky, but still able to deliver so frequently.
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones missing. I'll just say they're waiting for him, but they're the ones who are not completing their sprays. Frozen takes out Nedic. It's a 5v4 here for FaZe.
He really felt squeezed in main there.
Second to last player is Elige. He got the bomb. He won't be turning around. Brokey, will he watch this? Ince could solidify the situation again. He's got a great chance.
Oh, Brokey just gets away from it, turns, and hits it just a second too late to the party. Still could catch them off guard with the follow-up. Liaz throws himself into the fray, very quickly down from the vent as well, but they make sound on the approach, and of the two, only Vexite is able to get a kill between them. What could have been with that one? Finally, his luck dries up.
I love the way he made that play because so many of these rounds he has just been sitting in the back of Big Garage.
No more than one CT round win in overtime for both these teams. FaZe want to kick it up a notch, fast out through Squeaky, instant rush onto A. Bomb drops vent though. There's a layer here. Rain's gonna find man advantage. Regali trying to recover it, but the Heaven player gets the better of him, and still, all the while, bomb's going down. So at the very least, you've got this.
Yeah, they get the plant off at the expense of 2 players.
But how many 3v5s can you truly win in overtime?
Rain's waiting for this lurk, and he'll wait here the entire time.
Yeah, reads it well. And so it's just straight up the numbers game. for the clearing of this lower bomb site. Liaz awkwardly sitting on 50 health as well. They want to take a player down on the approach, but he just looks away from the commitment. Liaz now tries his hand. Good first headshot. Second one's elusive, but Ince is in a clutch. And with the luck he's pulled off, maybe, just maybe, with fire in front of him, nothing he can do. Bomb was close to popping, and he just can't commit. He didn't have the health to get into that fight. He would have loved to go deep into smoke and try the Hail Mary.
You know, to try to help out, but obviously it would have been hard without the vent opened. But just too many sacrifices for the fake.
Again, though, rinse and repeat. This time, no objective to head downstairs. They're just going to commit it to this upper floor. And in the most pressured situation so far this game, FlyQuest just keep it simple and straight up rush. We got it in round 24.
They're super close to it. Again, T-side has been really friendly to them in terms of these simple attacks upper.
And it feels like they've nabbed it, barring some kind of awkward timing here. Roki, oh my, scopes in on Ince, and he is not alone. Frozen looking to join up with him. Man advantage has been equalized. The Liege even going to take it one better. Netic with the fast response. Regali's got his, but Broky continues to trade out from lobby, and they will finish this off.
Wow, clean follow through here from FlyQuest. Simple as.
The fact that Netic takes a bullet to the head, but is still standing. Here's that second layer to the defense now.
Oh, their control steps, Molly.
It's also changed up positions, not quite mirrored as last time. Frozen was here on the railing. Now Rain instead plays on that site silo. Broky's just going to await for that single door swing, but fire at his feet is going to cause a problem. And so Rain looks to get his, but remember, he was low. Whoa. Remember, they damaged him early. And so they come out, they deal with both, and then even a leash. Kerrigan's got a chance. Players falling down. Bomb's going to get planted. Frozen to the clutch, and they will push this again.
They actually made that happen. I mean, that 3 points of attack on lower. After missing that molly, mentally, they could have been completely out of it. We'll have to lip read that one.
Don't worry, brother. Didn't cost you the game. Could have, but didn't. Hell of a recovery. We'll see if third time's the charm.
Oh.
Broky will not miss the second shot. Make sure the ramp doesn't fall, and he's got Frozen to support it, to ensure it, to establish the 5v3. And we've seen 2 3v5s in overtime. Back in the first, the favor of FlyQuest. FaZe have fixed their issues since. But do I speak too soon? Netic able to get the better of a Liege at a distance.
That shoulder barely missing this moment. It's actually Frozen who gets spotted.
And further damage done to FaZe from the 3v5, about to equalize. Netic just toys with the corner. Regali's gonna go into the A-side entry, but layered defense here as Frozen takes the same spot and Rain comes up with no hesitation from that vent. And this is all Alicia's earlier damage here done to Netic.
Yeah, still gets scrappy once again, but Netic in the 1-on-3, I think FaZe feel like now they've established control. How's he gonna even get this bomb back in?
Exactly.
He's got to really channel his Regali here.
No doubt inspired by that 24th round clutch, by the multi-frags that they've pulled off since. Isolated duel versus Vent, and he connects to the head. But Broky's going to finish it knowing he was low. Alish calls damage, and FaZe step forward to the lead yet again. Just really wanted to make sure it didn't bounce back in his face, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's keep this party rolling. Alish, first blood. A shot from Broky. And down goes Alish, the hands of Netic.
Oh, caught.
Good on Rain. That is all Rain as well. 100 health on the spam. For me, with no X-ray, it looks like he's already around the corner. Rain gets him at the last second.
And the cross is so late, they have to go.
Tapping away towards heaven. It's good damage done here from Ince. But a quick departure from Kerrigan to peel away from outside to make sure he doesn't fall victim to what's left of this outer possession of FlyQuest. Although it's a pinch into main, well done by Liaz to isolate Rain.
Yeah, that's solid. 2 on the upper floor.
Then they pause.
Yeah, FaZe are waiting in hell. Could end up in a post-plant situation if a FlyQuest play their cards right. Kerrigan also expecting them to take their time, going around now to Hut.
What's Frozen's move? He's just full commitment.
Figuring out what to do with this information. Yeah, Frozen will just end up being event rotation or coming back through ramp.
Oh, he got around the corner.
Yeah, Liaz kind of wins or loses this position with this flank coming in.
Just missed the timing there. Liaz had checked it twice.
Their guard is down though, isn't it?
Kerrigan slipped in between the timing. Still looks like Liaz is on high alert, but again, a third instance of timing that ends up going Kerrigan's way.
But that's about pulling distractions.
Pressure on Ince to pull off the clutch. A fast reposition. Kerrigan, oh, he gets damaged as the defuse is so nearly denied. 8 health for Finn to make the difference. To finally put up majority in an overtime CT side. There's usually a second layer to it as well, so if not the first, the second delivers. What's that?
80 damage.
80 damage out of nowhere. Broky then hits his shot instantly. This could be a total sweep of a CT side. Things go from bad to worse for FlyQuest as they just run straight into the offer on just full expectancy. Now Rain over towards the vent, trying to tether off of Frozen again, attacking this from both sides, and FlyQuest get absolutely swarmed. A total sweep in OT3.
Yeah, I mean,
You're almost there, Kerrigan. 3 map and match points. 2 9-3 leads on both maps. And FlyQuest fight tooth and nail. Kerrigan,
oh, his twist impression.
right? He knows the play all too well, does it himself and delivers. Ince again for the multi-frag denied. And it is fire in front of Liaz. Through hell they have fought for this attempt at a comeback. So close on Inferno. 1, 2, and 3 overtimes here on Nuke. But it looks like luck has run out. It's a difficult endeavor to take a swing at FaZe. And FlyQuest absolutely did. But they hang on, and they survive. And the tale of 2025 is one of FlyQuest continuing to struggle versus top 10 teams.